Is this a good stock to day trade? A very simple question, but one that I hope you're asking, or at least as a beginner and somebody that's just getting started, a question that you're wondering, well, yeah, should I be trading this stock? Is it actually good? Because some stocks out there are not going to be good at all because they're going to be very difficult to make money. Other stocks are going to be not good because they're just way too dangerous. So yeah, you better be asking yourself, you better have an answer to the question of, is this a good stock to day trade? And I want to show you a quick little trick that will show you how to get that answer very, very quickly. Now, I want to note that everybody's going to be a little different. Everybody has different personal risk tolerances. Everybody has different strategies with different rules. So I'm not saying that this is a universal, oh yes, for sure this is a stock for you. Oh no, for sure that's not a stock for you. That's not my point here because again, everybody's different. My point is just by glancing at a certain area on your platform, you're going to quickly get an idea of, okay, yeah, is this something for me or is this not a good stock for me? So let's go to my desktop and I'll walk you through a platform and nothing fancy. It's a very quick thing that you can do, but it's going to be very powerful in the sense of getting you the answer to that question of, is this a good stock to day trade? All right, welcome to my desktop here, and what we're looking at here is the Webull platform, and I'm just gonna go through this for my personal risk tolerance, for my personal strategy. So like I said, not that these are good or bad for you, but just for me personally, but regardless, the trick here is what is important. So what we're looking at here is a technical chart, and what I want you to do immediately to gain an idea of, is this a good stock to day trade? Does it fit into your strategy? Is look over on, if you can think back to middle school, the y-axis. Right down here we have the x-axis, and then the vertical one here is the y-axis. So look over on the y-axis and take note of the distance between these numbers. And not necessarily the physical distance, but the numerical distance. And you look here, 202.60 and 202, right there we have a 60-cent difference in that physical space. So for me and my strategy, I know right away, okay, I like that. I like seeing 60 cents, 50 cents, 40 cents. I can get behind when I see that distance right there. So point here, by looking at the y-axis, you can get a very, very quick idea of how volatile or not volatile a stock is just by gauging the numerical distance of that physical distance. But let's look at another stock. And this is one that, well, keep in mind we had 60 cents, but now let's look at AT&T. And again, same thing, we have the same general physical distance, right? So if you were to take a ruler, that's gonna be the same physical distance. But when you look at the numerical distance, notice the difference here is 0.02 cents. So 2-cent difference. For me, this stock is not anywhere close to being volatile enough. I mean, for that physical distance to quite literally represent 2 cents, yeah, no thank you. Again, maybe for you and your strategy, you can make that work. But for me, what I'm looking to do, to see that distance only representing a 2 cents difference, it's just not volatile enough. And then let's look at something else. And this is one that's been going bonkers as of the recording of this video, but LUNR. Let's look at this physical distance. Again, if you were to take a ruler, essentially the same distance. But no, your eyes are not deceiving you. In this situation, we have a $6 difference. I'm not saying that you would want to stay away from those, but for me personally, right away in the glance and just looking over there and seeing that value at that distance, this stock for me would be way too volatile. So per my strategies, per my risk tolerance, this would not be a good stock to day trade. And all this just being determined very quickly by looking over there at that distance and then seeing what that distance is actually represented from a numerical value. So there you go. I hope you're kind of unimpressed. I hope you're kind of thinking, wait, that's it? Yeah, that's it. That's our job as traders. We want to find these quick kind of anti-climatic tricks that can really help you out. So yeah, keep an eye on that y-axis, take a glance at it and notice that difference, and then you'll be able to tell per your strategy, per your rules, is this a good stock to day trade or not? And then as a quick reminder, because I know people ask, the platform that you saw me using as this all was Webull. I'll put a link down below, and it's affiliate link, full disclosure. So if you use it, I will get something, but you'll also get something because they're always running promotions, giving cash, giving free stocks away to people that sign up. So if you use that link, like I said, you will get something, but I will also get something. But if you didn't like the chart that you saw here, then obviously don't use that link, don't get the platform. But if you do, then like I said, you can use that link. So yeah, just keep an eye on that y-axis and you're gonna save yourself a lot of time in determining, is this a good stock to day trade or not? First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.